morning to you. Good morning, and how do you do? All right, well, thanks for stopping by this morning. Thanks for looking at this rerun. Tip right up front. I picked a nice tip for you guys today. If you're an aspiring actor or actress and you have a headshot, you have a resume, maybe you've done some work in high school, put it on your resume. Maybe you've done some work in college, acting work, you put it on your resume, so you have a nice resume. You went to a professional, like I keep telling you, a professional headshot photographer. Don't go to ones that are 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. There are plenty of professional headshot photographers in the $200 to $300 range, which is a good price to start out with. But this tip is about your acting demo reel. Now, I know a lot of you might not have any footage. And one thing that I've been recommending is today, with today's technology and cell phone technology, you can create your own acting demo reels when you're very first starting out. Now, the tip is keep them short, keep them sweet, keep them to the point. You don't want to create a short film. That's not what a casting director or a manager or agent is looking for. They're looking for a variety of very short scenes that show you can stand on your own 2 feet and deliver a believable performance in a short amount of time. And the reason it needs to be short, I'm talking about no more than each scene a minute or less. You want to do a drama, comedy, and maybe something that's a little bit in between drama and comedy. No action, no fighting, no gunplay, no wrestling, none of that stuff. They want to see you in a scene deliver dialogue to another actor or actress. And they want it to look as professional as possible. But the key of it is what I'm saying, the tip is you can shoot your first demo reels yourself. I know it's going to be difficult. You might have a friend who fancies himself as a video maker, and they have a camera that can shoot high quality video. Most cell phones can shoot high quality video these days. Shoot these 3 scenes. Keep the camera close when you're delivering your dialogue so that the audio is clear. Like right now, I'm talking to you right on my cell phone, and it's an Android, and you can hear me perfectly clearly because I'm close enough to the phone where the microphone can pick me up without an extreme echo or straining to hear what I'm saying. That's how you need to deliver your homemade demo reel. And you're obviously going to edit it together. You're going to have one actor talking, then it cuts to you and back and forth. And keep it short. One comedy, one drama, and one that's a little bit in between, a little bit of comedy, a little bit of drama mixed together. And that will get you started. I know it's better if you have professional work, but when you're starting, you don't have professional work. And when they ask you, do you have a reel showing your acting talent, you can send them that. Be upfront. Tell them it's a reel from some, amateur work. You don't have to say you made it, but it's some amateur acting work so you can show your talent. And as you get more professional work, you'll stop using that. So again, create your own demo reel at the very beginning. If you're a brand new actor or actress and you don't have any material to show on yourself, create your own reel. Get someone. Don't try to shoot it yourself. Get someone with a high quality cell phone. There's many of them out there today. Obviously, the Apple is the number one choice. If you know someone with an iPhone who's willing to shoot your demo scene and shoot it, almost forgot to say, horizontally, not vertical. Horizontally, not vertical. Because when they're looking at it, they're going to be looking at it in a normal video player on their computer. And they want to see something that looks as close to professional content as possible. It needs to be on a tripod. No hand holding. You're not doing an action film and the camera's moving all over the place. You need to lock the shots down. You don't want any distractions. And do a test shoot first to make sure there's enough light in the room, maybe even shoot outside on a cloudy day. But create your own content when you're first starting and use that to attract an agent, a manager, or potentially you might get asked by a casting director to send some footage of yourself so that you have something ready. You don't have to throw something together in the last minute. Because when you're trying to find an agent, manager, or casting director to look at you, you need to have the stuff ready. You don't want to throw it together at the last minute and show them something that's completely terrible. because when you do it in advance, you have the time to do a little bit of color correcting if necessary, a little bit of sound sweetening if necessary. You want it to look as professional as possible. So that's my tip. Put together your self-made demo reel when you don't have anything. So today what I'm going to do, I have a little bit of housekeeping to do. I'm still waiting for the footage to arrive on that feature film I'm working on. And when I get that, I'm going to start working on that and start getting that rough cut together. So I'm just going to give you a quick tip today. That was the tip. I'm going to go back to my work list. I have some shorts that I want to put up on my channel. And if you haven't seen my channel, please go to my channel, look at some of my playlists, and please subscribe. And if you like what you see, share it. A lot of people have been sharing my content, and I do appreciate that. My word is spreading about what I'm doing. I talk about acting, directing, and editing. That's what I've been doing for over the last 35 years. And I mostly talk to new people. I want to inspire people. I tell them the good, and I also tell you the bad. I've made a lot of mistakes, and I tell you about my mistakes so you can avoid them, so you don't have to make the same mistakes I made. And I'm not your mom or dad, so you can listen to me. All right, so yeah, go to my channel, look at my content. If you like it, subscribe, give me the thumbs up, share it. And on Sundays, usually on Sundays, I do a vertical live. And I come on here streaming, and I answer your questions and answers about acting, directing, or editing. And I come on at noon, California time, Pacific time, LA time. So wherever you are in this big, beautiful world, do a little bit of conversion on Google, find out what LA time is, noon, wherever you are, and join me. If you have any questions about acting, directing, or editing, I love to answer questions. And if you don't feel like joining me, go to my channel. My email is there. I love answering emails. I love answering comments. I got a comment yesterday, not yesterday, a couple days ago, about one of my older videos, and the person wanted to know more details. So what I did was, I answered her comment, but what I did though, I looked at the video myself, and I realized there were some details I left out of that video. So if you have a question or you want more information, ask me. What I even did, I went back and I made a new version of that video. You'll see that on my channel, how to make money on no budget films. It's still possible. It's not easy. I'm not going to tell you that it's easy. When I was younger, when I was started in the early 90s and the 2000s, it was much easier to make money with no budget productions because the market was starving for content. It was a golden time up to start independent film production. And luckily for me, I was there, got in it, made a lot of content, actually even made some money. But most of the ways I made money, which is something I didn't talk about too, was work for hire. People would hire me. Independent production companies, distributors I mean, would hire me to come in, write and direct feature films for them. And so I did that. And that was the most lucrative way that I made money with my independent, no budget films. So that's still possible. That's still possible. It's not something easy that can happen. Oh, one thing that can happen though too, look into these vertical films that are coming out of China. I'm trying to bring them here myself. I'm trying to bring them here to the US. That's part of my goal here on YouTube. I'm going to be creating some vertical content. YouTube first, going to be putting it here, and then I plan to market some others off of YouTube so that if you guys like it, you want to see more, you can subscribe. So that's my goal here on YouTube. I'm going to stay on YouTube. I'm going to continue to create free content, educational content, and entertainment, humor-related content. And I'm going to work on some of these vertical streaming series. So check that out. That's a way that you can still get hired as work for hire. There's a lot of people, especially here in the Los Angeles area, and I've been seeing it pop up in the Atlanta area. I've been seeing job opportunities pop up in New York, all for vertical features. So it's coming here to the United States. That's one of the, if you're into the production, and that's one way you might be able to get in. Our normal productions have slowed down, and I'm a SAG actor also, and the auditions are, scarce, very scarce right now. But the vertical market is exploding. So you might want to investigate that. You may be able to find work there. You may be able to find work for hire. You may be able to find crew work. And that's a way to break into the business. So when opportunities arise, you have to go for it. You have to go for it. So check out some of the vertical companies online. They even have some help wanted. I looked at one yesterday. Some of them even have help wanted, and you can break into this business. It's a possibility. So when you're young, you're hungry, and you need that first big break, this vertical feature situation that's developing now, because a lot of people, as you're looking at me right now, there's a lot of people that like to watch vertical content on their cell phones. You are probably one of them, because you wouldn't have come across me doing this vertical live. So if you're interested in some type of production, writing, directing, creating content, that's another avenue. Think about creating your own vertical shorts just to get started, and marketing them or pitching them to some of these vertical companies. You never know. You never know. So that's an avenue that you might want to pursue. All right. So I'm about a little bit over the 10-minute mark, and I'll probably try to stop back on this evening and let you know what my progress was. But again, go to my channel, check out my content, and watch some of my playlists. I appreciate it. I'll see you later.